What is happening, people? Hey guys, today is July 29th. We're back at the lake. We're gonna do a little crappie fishing. Got my niece Carly with me today. She hadn't been fishing with me in quite a few months, and her mama said to bring her some crappie. So we're gonna do our best to catch a limit of crappie today. 40 is the limit, and we're gonna be keeping fish. We're gonna fish some places. Fish here are fairly deep, 15 to 20 feet. We're gonna ride around, see if we can find some drop-offs on some creek channels, and to see if we can locate these crappie. I anticipate them to be in deep. We'll still check some shallow places too, see if we can catch some fish. And brought some minnows along today, just in case, so Carly can be sure and catch some fish. Hey guys, stay with us, and I hope you enjoy the video. All right, Carly got her one. Boom. Oh, yeah, good crappie. Good gracious.
I want to take it off.
Oh, let me show him to the camera. So that's a good crappie. Boom, summertime crappie. These jokers, 25 feet deep. Caught him on a minnow. Boom. And you know, good fish right there, good fish. Can you straighten that up? I'll put him in the live well. So let's put him in the live well. All right, so we found these fish right on this drop off. They down deep, deeper than they were the other day. I guess because the water temperature keeps getting hot. Yeah, it's 88 degrees right here. So the water's really getting hot. So we're having to fish a little bit deeper. Oh yeah. Uh-oh, got me too. Another good summertime crappie. Boom. Nice fish, nice fish. Got it? There you got it. Yeah. You hold up. Seems like the minnows are. Seems like the minnows is doing it this morning. He's a little on the small side. He's a keeper. Anyway, hey, we put him in the pot. We keeping fish today. Pick up on it. You got it. Pick up on it. Behind it. Keep it tight. Got another one. Straight up and come right keep them down like this. Down. Like this. Line it up like that. So when you pick him up, you swing him to the line. Live action, baby, live action. Good summertime crappie. Now look, these crappie are tight right on the edge of a creek channel. I mean, they are right up against the bank. They're not out like they're in feeding mode. And beautiful crappie. Look at the blues in him. Good eating crappie, about 10¼ inches. Okay guys, so we came up the lake. We found a bend of a creek channel, big steep drop off. Crappie are right up, looks like the crappie are right up on top of it. Maybe these fish are feeding. And one super good summertime, that is LC Shad. That is live bait. I've got a 1/16 ounce head on there, green eye. I'm gonna make a comment about buying jig heads. Now I had one that was called an 1/8 on a little bit ago. Definitely heavier than an 1/8, probably 3/16. Thing sunk really fast. So you have to be really careful when you're buying jig heads. That says a 16th, but more than likely it's closer to an 1/8. Sometimes these heads, they put a size on them, a 32nd, 16th, 1/8, but actually they're heavier than that most of the time. But anyway, we're going to turn around. We're going to cast to these crappie. I've got a buoy marker behind us. We're going to stay off of them, cast these lures to them, and let them fall right down into the strike zone. You know, good summertime crappie. Couldn't resist that live bait color. That's the LC Shad, Lake Country Baits. Boom. I'm gonna tell you a little secret about doing what we're doing in the summertime. When you cast a lure up in there around fish and you allow it to fall slowly, a crappie is genetically engineered to bite something that's falling or it's dying. So that is a super way to catch fish that are lethargic. They see that bait falling through the strike zone and they can't resist it. They got to come up and hit it because that's just the way they engineered. Why is it? Why is it? Look at that. Good gracious. What you done snuck up there and got? Where? Look at that. Boom. I swing him over here to me. Boom. Huh?
8-1.
She said it's 8-1. I'm gonna have to tighten up, y'all. He's a little bit small. We're gonna put him back. He's probably 8 inches, but and basically I'm gonna cast it and I'm gonna just move that lure slowly through the strike zone. And as that bait moves through the water, so I've got 40 feet of line out, that thing looks like it's just floating in the water as I'm moving along. If I wind too fast, it'll actually come up in the water column. So I want to just barely move it. See that's the speed I'm moving. Just barely moving that lure. Keep it looking live in the strike zone. He was not moving the lure at all. Just allowing it to just free fall through the strike zone. Deadly combination right there. There you go, you got it. There you go. That looks like it might be a nicer one too. Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's a keeper. Going right through my line. Pick him up to me. Come on. Come on. Boom! Nice crappie. So, new method. We're just using the jig head and then putting the minnow below it. It seems to be a little faster getting it down and handling it without that cork. That little string keeps sliding up and down. I keep having to adjust it. So this is much quicker. We can pitch it over there, count about 6 or 8 minnows right over top or right in the fish, and boom, we get bit just as quickly. So sometimes you just make changes to make things quicker. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know, I'm right in the fish right there. Boom, raise yours up on this side. Boom, there's a double right there. Thank you, fishing. Look, good gracious, girl. 18 to 6. Did y'all hear that? Now, if you remember, I told her earlier that I get half of her fish because I'm baiting her hook. You want to put that in the line for me? You got it. Stick your finger.
That ain't right.
You got it. I get half of her fish because I'm baiting her hook. I think that's only fair. Okay, so we've came up the lake. I have found some fish that are 8 foot deep on some structure. 8 foot deep, that's it. And not a lot of fish, but a few. They seem to be a little bit bigger. I have fished this spot in the past, and it's getting a little late in the year for fish to still be here, but there are some fish here. Give it some slack. And I'm still using that minnow in the jig head like I did before, just because we got them tied on. They seem to be reacting better, I should say, reacting better to minnows. Boom, there it is right there. You know, decent sized crappie right there. You know, 10 1/4 inch fish. Boom. You gotta say boom. There you go. We're down in the fish. You got another one right there. Pull him up. Wearing them out, y'all. That's a little bit better. A little small, we'll put this one back.
This is the...
Anyway, fish are 8 foot. That's why it always, you should always look around the lake to find fish. Like I said, we caught fish this morning, 22, 24 feet of water, 15 feet of water, 8 feet of water. Always look around. So anyway, guys, we're getting ready to end this video. Today's been a good day. Fish have been biting good. We're on this dark moon. I always like fishing a dark moon. Fish bite good. And I think we've got close to our 40. I'll post that above us. We want fish to eat for fish fry. And the day has been a good day. We caught most of the fish on minnows. They hit some jigs, but just not. We just stayed with minnows because that helps Carly catch more fish. Anyway, remember some of these methods when you go out to the lake fishing. Hopefully it'll help you. Remember, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That really helps us, and we appreciate it. Comment. We like to see all your comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. Click the notification bell so you don't miss an episode of Wildlife Adventures. And as always, you remember, it's a wildlife, and I'll see you on the water.